Hi, my name is Tracy Glover, and
I'm Lena Weaver.
we're from a company called Healing Children LLC. We provide trainings to educators, to mental health professionals, and to parents on how to work with kids with severe behavior and emotional issues.
And we're here today to share a tip with you on how to avoid those nasty power struggles that we often get into with our children, especially during this time when they're home with us all day long.
Yes, yes.
So we know when we're working with our kids, one of the things we want to avoid is getting into that emotional state like this man here. Because if we're in an emotional state and we're angry and upset, and our kids are in an emotional state and angry and upset, instead of things calming down, things tend to escalate. And we tend to not come up with very good ideas on how to handle the situation. Whenever we're working with our kids, we want to be in this state. We want to be non-emotional as possible. Now, I know that's difficult being a mother myself, but we really want to work hard to get ourselves in a place where we feel calm, because then when we put things in place or consequences in place, they're going to be rational and reasonable. It also helps your kids calm down when their parents are calm.
Which is called emotional regulation, something that a lot of mental health professionals are talking about today. How do we help kids emotionally regulate? And one of those is by modeling calm, appropriate emotional regulation for a situation. So we made a video for you to show you what it looks like when a child is refusing to do what has been asked of them or what is expected of them. This child is having to do his math homework. Math is hard for him. He doesn't want to do it, and he's engaging his mom in a power struggle, hoping that in that power struggle, he gets out of doing what he's supposed to do, which is his math. So in the first part, you'll see what it looks like when the parent gets into the power struggle with the child. And in the second part, you'll see what happens when the parent uses waiting out with the child. And then we'll talk about it. How are you doing on your math, Herbert? You getting it all done?
I am done doing my homework. This is stupid. Nobody teaches me how to do it, and I don't know how to do it, and I'm done.
Well, I'll sit down and help you with it. I said I would help you.
You don't know how to do it, Mom. Ugh.
I do too. Let me just sit down and help. I'll sit down and help you. We can do this together. Okay, so it looks like here I can't help you. You're acting like that. I cannot. It would take you 5 minutes to get this done. It would take you just a couple minutes if you just let me show you how to do it.
Impossible.
You can, Herbert, last week you whipped it out and you got it done right away. All right, I will let you watch your favorite video if you work with me and we get this done. Herbert, get it done now. I can't be sitting here all day waiting for you to get your work done. Herbert, get it done now. If you don't get it done, you're not going to do anything fun tonight. Nothing fun. You're not going to do anything. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this attitude.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, how could you not care? You're not going to know how to do your work next year? You've got to get your math done.
I don't care anymore. I'm done. Nobody knows how to do this. It's impossible.
Ugh. Herbert, how are you doing with your math?
I can't do it. It's impossible.
Do you need some help? Would you like me to help you with it?
Helping is not going to do any good. It's impossible. The teacher doesn't know how to teach, and you don't know how to do this new math.
Well, I could work at it and I could try it. We could work on it together.
I don't want your help.
Okay. I'm going to go do the dishes and I'll come back and check on you to see how you're doing. Or maybe you can let me know when you're ready to have help.
I'll never want help.
Okay. I'm going to go do some stuff and I'll check on you. I'll check on you a little later. Good luck. I know you can figure it out. How are you doing? Where are you at?
Maybe we could do one problem.
Okay, we can work on it together a little bit. All right, so let's see. It looks like with this one, you're going to be doing some adding.
Is that plus?
That's a plus.
Okay.
All right, so you take this number and then you add it with this number.
That equals 10.
Great.
So looking at what is that difference between a power struggle and waiting out, what you saw with Herbert at the beginning, huge power struggle. Herbert was upset and angry, didn't want to do his math, already feeling frustrated. Mom trying to come in and help him do his math, but he doesn't want the help. And mom got also emotional and resorted to bribing, trying to get him to do it, threats, punishments, trying to get him to do it. And so the way we define a power struggle is we really say, anytime we're using anger to either evoke shame or fear to get behavior to change, we tend to get into those power struggles. If we're using threats, if we're adding on punitive consequences, oftentimes that is a power struggle. And really a power struggle is a lose-lose situation. The child loses, they're not changing their behavior. The parent loses because they're not getting what they think that they should get from their child either. And so both parties just end up upset and angry, and there really is no long-term behavior change. And with a power struggle, the mindset of the adult typically is, I have to control them to make them behave. Whereas you see in the second part of the video, she used waiting out. Now, waiting out is not all the techniques or strategies we teach, but it is one thing that we teach to help get long-term behavior change. What you saw is the mom had a set expectation. She expected him to do his work, and she was available to help him if he was being appropriate and kind and working with her. She was willing to wait for the child to follow that expectation. She knew that he was feeling frustrated and upset, and she knew she had other things she could go do while she waited for him to be ready. She didn't change her expectation, but she kept a calm body and a calm mind. She did not use anger, lectures, or threats to get him to do what she needed him to do. Another strategy we often use within waiting out is called T-talk. Now, we don't have time to teach that today, but that is another strategy used within waiting out. It doesn't mean that the mom doesn't have consequences if the child ultimately refuses to do the behavior. What it means is that she's just very calm and will put those in place if that needs to happen. But the mindset of the adult is a faith and a belief that the child can figure this out. And sometimes with walking away and doing other things and knowing that you have a consequence that can be put in place if needed, oftentimes the child calms down, comes back, and is ready to do what they need to do.
Yes. Well, I think what I really like about waiting out is that it gives the child time to get over that resistance. And it helps them realize this resistance isn't going to keep me from doing what I have to do. I still have to do it. It helps them own the problems, such as doing their math and doing their homework is really their problem. Their grades are their problem. And it really lays out that expectation that I'm going to expect you to do those things. And if you don't, you're going to have to live with those consequences. And that's a very important, I think, philosophy with working with all kids. But it's not as easy as it sounds sometimes either.
No.
So hopefully these steps, parents hopefully and teachers, hopefully these steps will help you when you're about ready to engage in that power struggle to stop yourself and to think about how am I going to wait out the situation until the child's ready to do what they need to do. So if you want to learn more about us, you can go to our website, which is www.healingchildrenllc.org. That is where you can find all of our classes and our articles and our books. We are in the process of getting all of our training, yes, all of our training online, and where you can earn college credit because we know how important that is. So be on the lookout for that. We hope you're all doing well. We hope you're all healthy and happy and staying safe. And until we see you next time.
See you later. Have a great day.